You're watching the Call Outdoors TV.
Sometimes all I think about is getting out, spending all my time alone, trying to forget about how I'll make it out. Seems like all the boys are hanging out at home, 'cause there ain't no doubt when the boys reach out and call me on the phone, things will have to wait, won't ever hesitate, for I'm getting in the zone. I'm getting back to the place where I belong. A little more of the call outdoors, won't you come along? A grove of trees and a place to be, a tom turkey, a lot of luck, a strut and a cluck, now that's a good story. I'm sitting out here in the middle of God's country, and I can't believe that He's made it all for me. In the middle of all my fun, I'm soaking up the sun, waiting for a chance to shoot my gun. Now the story's done been told, even though it's getting old, it takes me back to the place where I belong. I'm getting back to the place where I belong. A little more of the call outdoors, won't you come along? A grove of trees and a place to be, a tom turkey,
back in the game.
A lot of
Way to go, New York State College champion.
Good story. Now the story's done been told, and even though it's getting old, it takes me back to the place where I belong. I'm getting back to the place where I belong.
Where did he come from? Where did he come from?
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 9. We are now hunting the same woods that Ella and I hunted a few days prior. We're trying to call up the same two gobblers that pass us at about 25 to 30 yards. Sometimes it can be difficult to do that, calling the same gobblers up multiple times in the same spring. Let's see if Phil is up to the task.
Hello.
Hello.
He's moving up the hill.
Come on. Kind of slow.
Huh?
Do you think he's in range?
I've got him on camera, but
You want him?
I'm no. I'll have him now.
I can't see.
I've got him now.
You want him?
We got him. Kill him.
That was tough, man. I had to shoot through that bush.
All I could see is that bush, and this fog was killing me.
Yeah, it was really tough with that angle.
I mean, I could not. I barely got that bird the whole time.
That was tough. But we got him.
We got them, those suckers.
We did it! They put us through the ringer.
We had them in
These
here.
birds put us through the ringer.
We made it tough for ourselves.
You shot Philly.
Whew, that was a real tough shot. I had to shoot through that brush stuff.
Oh, he was.
That is a
I
tough
put
angle.
it down on his body.
Dude, where I was at, that bush was completely in my way.
Oh, I
You were-
figured.
You're like, are
But
you on him? I'm like, no, I can't even see this
But
stupid
before,
bird.
like my best shot was actually out here when he was coming up. I was trying not to shake like crazy, but I was getting turkey fever a little bit. All the pressure riding on it, you know. But had my heart going, that's for sure.
What was the key to that hunt, Dave?
Over-calling. Calling every 2 seconds.
Exactly. My style.
Your style. Basically, Phil had him going, but then threw the call in and we started chiming back and forth and just calling until finally he broke and came up close enough to give us a shot. So that was fun. We were thundering the ridge this morning.
A lot of gobbling.
The half strut.
No wonder he didn't break into full strut. He's embarrassed by his tail.
What is that?
Boop, 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 boop.
A little wet. That's alright.
Not supposed to shoot him in the tail.
Well,
You get him any way you
I
can.
didn't have much choice where to shoot him. That was real tough up that hill like that, but I mean, he wasn't in full strut when I shot him.
You didn't do that to the tail. Just like that. Well, throw him over your back, Phil. He's probably, what, 12.5 pounds?
He might be pushing 10.
No, he's 16.
He's actually
16, 17 pounds.
heavier than you think.
Yeah. No, he's not.
He's a nice
Check
turkey.
out that braille.
Well, congratulations, Phil. That's what it's all about. Love spending time with you in the spring turkey woods, listening to those birds thunder. Now let's head on to a hunt where Phil has been trying to get Todd Zimmerman, his friend, a bird for the last couple of years. It's never worked out, but man, they've got a bird screaming. Let's see what happens.
Yes, man. First
Thank
turkey.
you very much. That was awesome.
Well, that made my whole trip coming up here worth it right
Yes,
there.
it did. Absolutely.
So
This is awesome.
that's a beautiful first turkey right there for anybody. I mean, I'd shoot him all day long. But so I drove up 2 hours last night with my wife, and Todd and Carter and Dave and I were here Wednesday, and they heard 4 gobblers up here Tuesday. We didn't hear a gobble at all on Wednesday, and then Carter saw a big 10-inch long beard turkey up when he was cutting the grass in the afternoon on Wednesday, and we knew they were around. So it's Saturday here on May 11th, and we got up here, and I mean, he was roosted within probably 60 to 80 yards of us this morning, and real vocal in the roost, and then came down and gobbled real hard, came right at us, and wanted to come up to that lay down hen there, that ABNX lay down hen in full strut, and you smoked them. So
Yes, I did.
that's awesome.
Yes, it was. It was awesome. Incredible. We've been hunting for a couple years trying to get one.
Yeah, I've been trying to get you a bird, I don't know now, for what, 3 to 4 years?
Yep.
And finally put it together, and finally, trying to get everyone in your family a bird. So
Yes, sir. This is really fun.
yeah, it can't be.
What a rush to hear them coming in.
Oh yeah,
What a rush.
When he gobbled on the other side of that hedgerow right there, I was all amped up for sure, and it sounded like there was more than him over there, but I wasn't going to pass up an opportunity to take him. So that's incredible.
Yep. Awesome bird. Thank you.
No problem.
Congratulations, Todd. Awesome first turkey, man. You don't get much more of an adrenaline rush than that. That turkey's probably a 4 or 5 year old bird with over a 10-inch beard, 20 pounds. Man, that's pretty sweet. Now let's go on to the next hunt, where Phil is getting after him.
Get in here, go right, because it's open woods all the way to him.
It's May 17th, and we're getting into the heart of the season now. We're hunting Pennsylvania. I'm videotaping my brother Phil. We're after his second tag. So we get up into the woods, start hitting the call, and the woods just come alive. And after long, we're calling and calling and calling. The birds are gobbling. They're going their different directions. A hen cut us off when a bird was coming to us, and so we're just kind of sitting there doing nothing. And all of a sudden, we're sitting up along the stone wall, and birds start gobbling up the hill from us. So they're coming from a totally different direction. So we told Phil, hurry up and get those decoys out in this field, get them set up before these birds show up in this field, and let's sit and wait it out. And then sure enough, 2 birds start gobbling their heads off at us, start closing the distance. And so we're wondering which bird is going to show up first.
You made me wait forever.
Yeah, baby.
My heart's pumping like crazy.
Yeah, boy. Good shot.
I had to shoot through that brush. That's why I said you had him, because he was on the right. I shot right through that stuff to hit him.
Oh, he wasn't going anywhere. We fooled him.
That's a different bird. That other one popped his head out. I saw him.
Yeah, he was.
But he didn't want anything to do with the decoys.
This guy came in and just...
Thank you, Lord.
Congrats, my man. Awesome turkey. That's what I'm talking about. Put him down for the count. I put you through the ringer.
Yeah, you did. I was waiting to shoot him because of that brush, but you know, that other one didn't break, so I was nervous about him coming out. And then when he was full strutting and everything, you know, gave him a couple soft yelps. And
we think the gobbler that was gobbling up on this hill didn't want to fight, and he was getting pushed by this bird.
Yeah, and we saw him the other day. There were two of them ganging up on the one, so we knew one of them probably wouldn't like the decoys, but he doesn't stay very far from the other two birds. So
yeah. He showed up and you said, I hear him strutting, and then he saw the decoys and it didn't look like he was going to come, so I just did a little bit of soft yelping to, you know, put the realism in there, and that made him commit. And then all of a sudden he started running, and we all knew it was game time then. So I got him with the camera good, and then, you know, for the camera's sake,
I know what you're trying to do.
We would never do that in real life, like if we weren't doing this video and stuff. But he was at the decoy, and I'm like, okay, it's your bird, and I'm gonna try it. I know you're gonna kill me if he turns around and runs on this or sees this, but I went, yup, and the bird just, bah! It's like, yo, that was so awesome.
Well, the problem was, I was going to tell you, like, I got to shoot him to the right of the decoy, and I had his head perfect.
I know you did.
I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then when he went over to the right, I knew I had to shoot through that brush. I knew it would go through, but I still don't like doing that.
Yeah. Well, I, you know, judging by all the other footage we've had this year, we haven't had a bird gobbling in the decoys, so I wanted to get that. So once we got that, that was the end. So congratulations, you are tagged out in Pennsylvania. We got to give somebody a call and try and get them up here for tomorrow's hunt. But congrats. We're eating turkey tonight, man. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Life is good.
Don't worry, Brian. It just says low tire pressure. It's not really low. Sensor.
Ready to roll, turkey man?
Let's do it.
Do it now.
Please don't ever do that again.
Oh man. Holy, I have to drive.
Yo, what?
It's very bright for 4 in the morning.
You can't even speak.
You can't even see.
No, that's my coffee.
Believe me, it wouldn't be the first time. It would not be the first time.
Thought it was.
Seriously, I got to be able to see out my window.
Well, maybe if you had cleared your window.
You know, part of it is because I have a bright light shining in my eyes.